Hat, check. Sunglasses, check. Notes, check. Pepsi, check. Sources, check. Thick skin, check. Oh, and one more thing. 10,000 subscribers, check. Let's go! So yeah, the AP Top 25 came out yesterday. Of course, slightly different from the coaches poll. I think I agree with the AP poll a little bit more than the coaches poll. And that's generally what happens when these polls come out. The coaches poll makes no sense to me. I don't even know why they have that. It's irrelevant. I know the AP poll not as relevant as the college football playoff poll, but I think it brings more clout than the coaches poll. So first, here's the coaches poll. 1 Alabama, 2 Ohio State, 3 Georgia, 4 Clemson, 5 Notre Dame, 6 Michigan, 7 Texas A&M, 8 Utah, 9 Oklahoma, 10 Baylor, 11 Oklahoma State, 12 Oregon, 13 NC State, 14 Michigan State, 15 USC, 16 Michigan, 17 Miami, 18 Texas, 19 Wake Forest, 20 Wisconsin, 21 Kentucky, 22 Cincinnati, 23 Arkansas, 24 Ole Miss, and 25 Houston. The biggest thing that popped out in the coaches poll was Texas at number 18, and they had one first place vote. Who was the idiot coach that voted Texas into first place? That had to have been a troll attempt by like a Texas A&M or an Oklahoma coach, something like that. I don't know. Otherwise, that makes no sense. So here is the brand new, the first AP poll of the 2022 college football season. The top 5 are exactly the same as the coaches poll. 1 Alabama, 2 Ohio State, 3 Georgia, 4 Clemson, 5 Notre Dame. But after that, we do start seeing some changes. AP poll has Texas A&M at number 6. Coaches poll had them at number 7. Slight difference. AP poll has Utah at number 7. That's where the coaches poll had Texas A&M. Number 8 is where the AP poll has Michigan. Coaches poll had them at number 6. Number 9 stays the same, Oklahoma. Number 10, exactly the same, Baylor. Number 11 for the AP poll is Oregon. They were number 12 in the coaches. Number 12 is Oklahoma State. They were 11 in the coaches. So just flip-flopping right there. Number 13 stays the same, NC State. Number 14, this is where USC ends up in the AP poll. Number 15 in the coaches. Number 15 is Michigan State. 14 in the coaches, so another flip-flop. Number 16 is where they have Miami. Coaches poll had Miami at number 17. For the AP poll, number 17 is Pitt. We're number 16. Then the coaches poll, another slight flip-flop. Number 18 is where they have Wisconsin. In the coaches poll, Wisconsin was number 20. Number 19, Arkansas. Coaches poll had Arkansas at 23, so a little bit of a difference there. Number 20, Kentucky. Coaches poll had Kentucky at number 21. For the AP poll, number 21 is Ole Miss. Coaches poll had Ole Miss at number 24, so there's a difference right there. Number 22, Wake Forest. Wake Forest was number 19 in the coaches poll. Number 23, Cincinnati. Coaches poll had them at number 22. Number 24, this is where the AP poll has Houston. Coaches poll had them at number 25. Not much of a difference there. And rounding out the top 25, number 25, BYU. The coaches poll did not have BYU ranked. So the biggest difference I can see is the coaches poll had Texas ranked with one first place vote and not BYU. And the AP poll didn't have Texas ranked, but they had BYU ranked. I agree with the AP poll just a little bit more than the coaches poll. In fact, here's my poll. I already put it out. I'm not changing anything. 1 Alabama, 2 Ohio State, 3 Georgia, 4 Baylor, 5 Clemson, 6 Utah, 7 Miami, 8 Ole Miss, 9 Tennessee, 10 Oklahoma, 11 NC State, 12 Michigan, 13 Texas A&M, 14 USC, 15 Wisconsin, 16 Notre Dame, 17 Oregon, 18 Kentucky, 19 UCLA, 20 Penn State, 21 West Virginia, 22 Oklahoma State, 23 Texas, 24 Michigan State, and number 25 going to be South Carolina. So as you can see, my top 25 way different than what the coaches poll and what the AP poll have. So what I did was I took the numbers from the coaches poll, the numbers from the AP poll, and the numbers from my poll, combined them and came up with the average. So this is the average poll. This is the average of all the teams where they landed in the poll whenever I took all the rankings into consideration. Here we go. Top 4 stayed the same. 1 Alabama, 2 Ohio State, 3 Georgia, and 4 Clemson. But number 5, the average team for number 5 is actually Utah. Number 6, Baylor. Number 7, Notre Dame. Number 8, Michigan. Number 9, Texas A&M. Number 10, Oklahoma. Number 11, NC State. Number 12, Oregon. Number 13, Miami. Number 14, USC. Number 15, Oklahoma State. Number 16, Michigan State. Number 17, Wisconsin. Number 18, Ole Miss. Number 19, Pitt. Number 20, Kentucky. Number 21, Tennessee. And it's because I had Tennessee ranked so high. So they snuck into the average poll. Number 22, Wake Forest. Number 23, Texas. Number 24, Arkansas. And number 25, Cincinnati. I don't know about you, but I actually like the average poll more than any of the polls. more than the coaches poll, more than the AP poll, and more than even my poll. So maybe that's how we should do it. Just take all the polls, throw them together, and come out with the average, and maybe the average poll will make the most sense. And I actually like how the final rankings worked out for Tennessee. I know, you're going to say I had Tennessee too high, and the other two polls didn't have Tennessee on theirs at all. And it averaged out to where Tennessee was number 21, but they were the team that got the most votes without actually cracking the top 25. So they're listed more at like 26. So 21 really isn't that far off for Tennessee. By the way, here's all the names that got votes that didn't make the top 25 for the coaches or the AP poll. Tennessee was number 1, but then Iowa, Penn State, LSU, Fresno State, Minnesota, UCF, Purdue, Mississippi State, Auburn, Kansas State, Florida, North Carolina, Boise State, Appalachian State, Air Force, South Carolina, Utah State, San Diego State, UCLA, Nebraska, Army, Iowa State, SMU, Coastal Carolina, Louisiana, Oregon State, UTSA, Louisville, and Florida State. Yes, both Florida State and Nebraska got 1 vote. Florida State 1 vote in the coaches poll, Nebraska 1 vote in the AP poll. So y'all let me know in the comments section. Number 1, which poll do you prefer? Second thing is, which poll do you disagree with the most? And the third and final thing is, what team is getting left out of all these polls that you think deserves to be ranked? That's all I got for you for this show. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you on my next show.